welcome back to my channel. Today is actually going to be a really fun little video. We had quite the eventful weekend and actually ended up having to do like an emergency trip to A&E, and I wanted to share with you what I have generally typically with two babies in my like nursing diaper bag, nappy bag, whatever you want to call it. It's actually been the same bag that I've been using as a handbag for myself before I had babies, but also just having one baby, and it is the backpack version and it is delightful. This is actually before we were more more like closer to plant-based, so it is actually proper leather, but it has worn really well, and I'm not about to go and invest in a new one when it's just going to go to landfill. So you will be surprised how much you can fit in this. But as a mum of two, I want to show you what essentials I have in here, the must-have things that I feel like every mum needs to have in their nappy bag going out and about, from everything from snacks to nappies to spare clothing to if you're going out to eat, things that I find really nice, and it all fits into this one bag, and I'm going to dive right in and show you. So let's dive straight into the bag that I have. This actually was an awesome find from TK Maxx, which I love. I always end up buying something that I really don't need, but this is from the brand Rossetti, and it's before we went sort of whole plant-based, so it's actually real leather, which used to bother me, and then I was thinking, you know what, we're contributing to landfill if we throw it away. So while it's working really well, and you can see it's aged beautifully, like this is at least 10 years old, and as you can see, before we even open the bag, it's not a very big bag, but it's also that like backpack rucksack style. So it means that if you're a baby wearing, you've got a baby in your front, that you can still be hands-free, and also that it does clip onto a buggy with that top part, and I love it. It's so great, and it stores quite a bit. It's just got the pocket in the front and then a little pocket in the side here as well. So you can see before I've even opened the bag, I always have like a hair clip, because with kids and having long hair, it's not a good idea, and there are many times that I've had to use this, or like a hair bubble that I would bring with me when we're out and about, because I am a very hands-on mum. I'm always like running around after them, chasing them, wrestling with them. We've got one of them just here beside me, reading a storybook and being very good. The next thing, again, isn't something that's inside my bag, but something that I really wanted to share with you, and this is one of my most recent favorites. It's from Mother Reusables, and it's one of these, it's a really cute print, but it's one of these really awesome keep your tea or hot chocolate or coffee or whatever you're drinking hot things. And as a mother of more than one child, so mother of multiples, those transitions getting in and out of the car are the hardest. So I always make sure that I've got a hot tea with me or a hot coffee with me as like a little treat for myself, to make it almost into like a self-care moment, when I'm, you know, having one of those moments of trickiness. This works so well that I've actually burnt my tongue on it a couple of times, so highly recommend. Irish company, really awesome. I will make sure and link as many of the kind of products and things inside my bag as possible that I possibly can. So let's dive right into the actual bag itself. So opening this zip, the first thing that I actually have at the very top is what I have used most recently, and that is a muslin of any kind. It doesn't need to be fancy. This one is super duper big, and I actually got this before Atticus was born, so it's very loved, to the point, can you even read the label? Patina V. I think it was like a 3-pack that we got way before Atticus was even born, and we actually used it as a swaddle blanket. But nowadays when we're out and about, I will use it, yes, as a blanket to throw over one of the boys, to clean up messes. If I'm feeling like being a little bit discreet when I'm out and about nursing, I can just tie a little knot in it, and all of a sudden it's like a nursing cover. Atticus uses it as a cape sometimes. It's really fantastic for so many different uses, or if like you're in a kind of, it can be a yucky area for changing your baby and you want to lay down something nice and soft, this is particularly cool. So that is the first thing. The next thing is like the obvious that you have in a nappy bag. I love these little pouches. This one is actually, it says secret pouch. These are actually for flying. I got a set of them from Amazon. I'll try and link it down here. It was really, I think it's like 10 quid for like 20 different bags. But keeping everything in a zippy pouch, particularly when there isn't like separate sections in a bag, is really, really helpful, because you can just reach in, grab what you need, and not get kind of kerfuffled looking for all the things that you want. This one in particular is actually nappies. So we do try and use reusable nappies as much as we can when we're at home, but when we're out and about, we use I think it's Aldi or Tesco. These ones are the Fred and Ted ones from Tesco, and I actually really like these. They work really, really well. We've never had any leaks or anything, and with boys, leaks are definitely, we're more prone to leaks. We've got some water wipes in here, which are my favourite, like branded version of wipes. And then this is I'll try and open it up so you can see it, the Veleda calendula nappy cream, which again would probably be my favourite nappy cream. I'm not a huge nappy cream person. Most of my babies don't really need it all that much once you change them nice and frequently and give them opportunity to let their skin air, but those are my favourites if I'm going out and about and I feel like they maybe need a little layer of something. The next thing is again, not all that strange to be carrying with you when you've got multiple children, especially messy boys, but this is a wet bag. And this wet bag has been an absolute lifesaver. If you end up having jumped in a puddle or made a big mess when you're out at a restaurant, you can throw your wet stuff in there and it keeps it all contained. So it's not going to make a mess over everything else. And then you can throw this itself into the wash as well. You can use it if you're doing cloth nappying as well. And in this, when it's clean and dry, I have a spare set of clothes, so a spare onesie and a vest. I don't go down the route of packing socks and a cardigan and leggings. I always think if you're in trouble enough that you're that messy, you can get straight into a onesie and be one and done. So we generally, we do end up using these quite often. This is a Carter's secondhand like dinosaur onesie, which is really, really sweet from my friend. So lovely. We get the sweetest hand-me-downs. And this wet bag actually was from Wish, and it was a really good find. It's got this cute little clippy as well, so if you are doing cloth nappies or whatever, or cloth wipes, you can have that hanging in the back of your door and just throw your dirty wipes into there. So it's really, really handy if you are a reusable nappy person. The next thing is a water bottle that we most recently got from Haps Nordic. And this is a fantastic insulating bottle. So this is actually, Atticus and Archie both share this, and then Jess has got her own separate one that she'll carry with her if she wants to have a drink herself. But this is fabulous. It's got the little sippy straw, and I believe they come in all sorts of different colours, and you can also link them to the outside using a different clip with the top if you need to. But having water on standby and having it separate than your own water, because kiddos like to do backwash. Yeah, it's a funny book, isn't it, baby? The next thing is something I actually got in IKEA, Lidl. This is from that Bambino Mio brand, and this is a changing mat. I don't know about you, but I've got a thing about laying my baby down in a dirty area, and this folds up so small, and then it spreads out into a massive changing mat. So it's absorbent on one side, waterproof on the other side. So handy when you're out and about. You just need to lay your baby down to change them, or to change their clothes, or whatever it might be. So this has been an absolute lifesaver, and I'm sure you can get one elsewhere. I'll see, can I find a similar one to link down below, but it's nice and warm as well to lay them down on. It's not plastic and cold. The next thing is a snack cup. So this is actually the Amazon brand, but Mushy also sell these, and they're so great because toddlers love to snack, and they can put their little hands in here and get their Cheerios, their dried fruit, their little puffs, whatever it is that your toddler likes, without trailing them everywhere. So it's silicone, it's squishy, it fits right down, and I believe the newer ones now actually are collapsible, which is even cooler. So he can be sitting in the back seat or in his buggy or whatever, munching away and not make a big mess. He's sitting right here, that's who I'm looking at. So that's actually everything in the main compartment. And then in the next, there's 3 different compartments. So the next one along is stuff for me. So I have sun cream. I don't particularly like this brand from Raw Inventions, and so I'm not gonna like share the link for this or anything. SPF 30. I've started to be really good about using SPF the last few years, and this one is like a more natural version, so I can also use it on the kids, but only for kids who are over 6 months of age, so not for teeny tiny babies, if you're wondering. The next thing is a snack for me. I've been loving the vegan My Protein baked cookies. I might share it with you later if you like. No. Not right now, be patient. And then a little mini, this is like a mini sample perfume because currently I'm facing that like postpartum BO, which stinks. I feel like I can smell myself from miles away. You have to be patient for a minute, baby. Okay, good boy. You can. You have a look at that. We're nearly finished. You're being really good. Good boy. And the next thing that I carry with me is a mini first aid kit. Not everybody will carry one of these with them, but this is just in a breast milk bag. So I have like multi-purpose salve. I've got tweezers for any like splinters or anything like that. Different kinds of plaster, rescue remedy from Bach, and then a Paralink suppository for pain relief. So this is something that I carry with me all the time, and the amount of times that I've had to dip in here and, you know, get the plasters out or whatever, if we are out and about and there is a little one who has fallen, this has been an absolute lifesaver. So it's really, really nice to have that with me. And I also have a little kind of relaxing roller ball. Do you want some of that, baby? Yeah. We're getting ready to go to bed now, so that's nice and relaxing for him. So that's everything in those compartments. I'm literally finding out for myself because this is not a prepped video. And then in the side pocket, I have some more snacks. So prepackaged foods, prepackaged fruit. I never put bananas into here because they get squished everywhere. Apples are nice and contained. I never put berries in. Something like an orange is really, really lovely because it can stay there and you can forget about it for quite a period of time before you actually end up with that bad smell. I've got a lipstick. This is actually lovely. It's from the company Axiology. Please may I show it to them first? It's like a gorgeous, like rich nudie colour. I wonder, should I put some on? I never wear lipstick. What do you think? I don't really wear lipstick all that often, but it's a nice natural brand. Nice because I tend to get eczema around my lips as well. Please may I show it to them first, baby? Thank you. These are from Pip and Pear. They're most recent, and these are called Freggy Bites. Apple, blackcurrant, and pumpkin. We love them. They're literally just fruit. I'm double checking. Literally just fruit in there. No sugar, no added sugars, and they are fantastic little kind of pick up finger foods. They've got their pincer grip. Atticus loves them. Archie loves them. Jessie loves them. And then the last two things is a pen for writing down all of my notions, my dreams, my all of a sudden, gosh, I've got to do that. Please, Mama. Yeah, I can. There you go. Sit down, please. Good boy. Thank you, Mama. You're welcome. And last but not least is something for the car journey. So Archie still doesn't like the car, nor does Atticus actually, but this has been particularly nice. This is from the company Natter Sutton, and this is a natural rubber teether, and it's got like all sorts of little like nodules on it, and you can hold it and you can really munch on it. So even if he's not teething, it's really fun to play with, isn't it? You like to play with that bear too, don't you? Yeah. That panda, yeah, you do. Can you eat it? You can chew on it if you like. So those are all the things that I have in my handbag. They are obviously, I will also have my card or my wallet with me, and my phone. But that is pretty much it. I don't tend to carry bulky things. I don't bring much with me. I will generally just have this like hanging up, ready to go, so I can just grab and run. And this is for a mum with 3 kids. And then I just make sure that if we are going out for food, that I'm, you know, feeding them before we leave the house, so we're not got cranky boys on the way. Or if we are, you know, going to be out for an extended period of time, that we make sure that we're having like, so we know where we're going to get food, we know we're doing those stops. But that's about it. I hope you found this helpful. I'll try and link as many of the things that I have down below. None of it's rocket science, but I know that I love seeing these kind of videos, and I hope you found it helpful. Let me know down below what your like must-have diaper bag essential is, and I cannot wait to read them. See you in the next one.
No.
Say bye, Atticus.
Bye.